been caught dumping Jane Street, May 7. Whoa, specs toast. Jane Street enjoys dumping. It's just as simple as that. Retail tears, extra seasoning. When Jane Street wants the profit, bro, we don't wait for it. Now Jane Street dumps right through the pool, dumps right through the pool. Hey, alright, if Jane Street gets by, it's mine, mine, all mine. Yeah, agents cry. Yeah, Jane Street's crew, they're 1-2. Bright snags the whisper from the secret chat zoo. Grabs a tip from Terraform, flips the swap just like that. When Jane Street wants the bag, we don't ask for it. Jane Street dumps right through the pool, dumps right through the pool. Hey, alright, if Jane Street gets by, it's ours, ours, all ours. We walk right through the liquidity. We walk right through the liquidity. We walk right through the liquidity. 10 minutes later, boom, UST to zero. Jane Street ghost, 85 mil. Retail yells villain. Snyder screaming disgorge it. Jane Street clowns. We shout back baseless, desperate fake news crown. From curve crash to Jane Street 10 a.m. dip so clean. We keep on stealing, still the quad machine. It's market making, baby. Totally above board. Jane Street been caught dumping, been caught front run, been caught stealing. Jane Street, Jane Street gets by, it's ours, ours, all ours. We walk right through the door. We walk right through the door. We walk right through the door. We are right through the door. We walk right through the door. We walk right through the door. We walk right through the door. Been caught. But Jane Street's still up big. Oopsie. We walk right through the
Stacking sats, I tease the game. Blockchain whispers my name. Candles glow, I weave it the spell. Bitcoin's mine, can't you tell? Oh, moon so close. Oh, feel my dose. Oh, bulls run wild. Pump it soft lifestyle. Pump it, Bitcoin, pump it. Kiss the moon, pump it, oh. Pump it, smooth. Pump it, Bitcoin, pump it. Feel my groove, pump it, oh. Pump it, smooth. Pump it, smooth. Moon glow, I'm pulling you. Hands tight, my secret's true. BTC, it's in my sway. Pump, come my way. Pump it, Bitcoin, pump it. Kiss the moon, pump it, oh. Pump it, smooth. Pump it, Bitcoin, pump it. Feel my groove, pump it, oh. Pump it, smooth. pump it, Bitcoin, pump it, soft and slow, pump it, oh, pump it, let it grow, let it grow.
The ringing of the cowbell. Thank you for your participation. Little cowbell, whole lot of Jesus. Especially for this song.
I've got a transaction. It's burning in my soul. A secret code that only I can hold. I'm chasing the high.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the turkey.
Digital thrill, a crypto fantasy that's making me fulfill. I like sex and crypto. It's a digital desire.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Feel like something exploded on me. What was that mess? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, welcome to Late Night Crypto with Road Dogg. So honored to have you here with me tonight. So we take a look at Bitcoin. That little green line that so far we're respecting on this final little bounce there. That's the 382 Fibonacci. That's the area that we're looking for it to come back to do some kind of bottoming pattern. To see if we got some support before maybe we start going up into higher, well, local higher highs anyway, areas. That would be somewhere in the 70,000 area. If that happens, and I meant to switch time frames, my bad. This is the very degen 1 minute time frame where all the magic does or does not happen, depending on who you ask. Let's go ahead and zoom out to the 4 hour. Oh my God, that's like going from in a microscope looking at an amoeba to zooming out and going to the moon. What the hell? Damn it, Bobby. That was crazy. That was too much too soon. I am so sorry. There were a lot of G-forces involved with that little maneuver right there from the 1 minute down to the 4 hour, or up to the 4 hour, I guess you'd say. Oh, wow. It looks totally different over here. It looks like, looks a flag to the upside. We got a nice little trend line. And now the question, has it broken or whatnot? It's hard to tell over here. You can, on the 4 hour for that, you can kind of come up with some ideas on the smaller time frame, but you know, it's not really developed a nice strong trend. Really, it started curving up. We did take out these highs, and that's good. We are looking for a higher low. So the idea that we're looking for when I was talking about that green line is this one right here. Swing low to swing high. Tell me where I need to buy if we are making a flag, which can happen closer to a bottom than closer to a top. They work out better if they're near a bottom than they do if they're already, you know, well, this is the third flag pattern of the run. That one's probably not going to work. I'm just saying. Just my take. We're just looking over here. We haven't drawn a trend line over here or anything yet, right? But just that idea, bouncing off the 382, that gets us into this nice little target area. Right over here, we got two little nice little targets. Believe it or not, coming at 74,000, and then right over here, this one right under here. That little magical area of 72,900-ish. Here on the 4 hour, this is what I like with my little magical indicators that we got. Most notably this cloud that goes by Ichimoku. Domo arigato, Ichimoku. This is a red section. This is the green section. That's good. We can cross the creek of this red section. We can float above this green noxious cloud beneath us, and that will give us the lift that we need to kind of float our happy asses up to, you know, hopefully a bigger portfolio if we're going long on this, right? Meanwhile, to the left of the screen, don't ever forget about what's going over to the left. How do you know where you're going to be going if you don't know where you've been? And I'm going to go from these candle bodies to another candle bodies. It's not the greatest, you know, we're still within the boundaries of this idea, right? Within the boundaries that we are in some kind of a Chanel number 5-ish idea. However you want to draw that idea. And rejection here, but this is where we got our pullback. I think we're trying to actually, since we took out this high, see if we can come out and take out this high over here at 71, and maybe, who knows, this one over here at 72,000. That should be our mission in life here. If your name is Bitcoin, that is your only mission at the moment, sir. Our other trend line comes from right over here, and if you will notice, this is a beautiful sign that I do like. From the bodies, yet you got to press it right up against the body, right up against that pubic bone right there. Lay it right over there, and then looky here. This little area right there along this trend line. That's where our little flag pattern is looking kind of sexy. A retest of this trend line. Breakout retest of this trend line. Locally, this is a bullish megavolt pattern with a 72% chance to break to the upside. Apparently, that's what it decided to do. Bumped its head over here on this trajectory, trend line over here, and said, oh gosh, that hurt a little bit. Damn, let me sit down for a spell before I get up and kick your ass for bumping me in the head. And then we come over here and talk to the 200 moving average. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm getting from the conversation. You may have interpreted that a little differently. But that's what the laydown is on Bitcoin. I get on the 4 hour. I think she's looking kind of nice. There's also a few little things I didn't tell you because I don't tell you everything that I see, mostly because I see a lot of squirrels and forget about it. But the 9 moving average crossed over the 100 and all these little guys, right? I mean, we're not on easy street. We got to get this 200 moving average back to be on the right side of it, right? Or the upside of it. Right side, upside, the correct side to be on, however you want to interpret that. And then things are more bullish, right? We could easily go up there and get rejected. Ironically, that happens to be one of our fib targets, right up there, right around 73. Wouldn't that be nice and juicy? Hell, there might just be even that little trade to come right back up to 79.5, where you got little leverage traders out there going all the crazy leverage, because hell, in a range like this, that's about all you can do, right? So it looks like Bitcoin, I believe this was a nice move. I mean, it sucked making the lower lows, but it didn't knock this guy out, right? But we had to take this guy out. We're in a range right now, man. Main. This is accumulation. In my personal opinion. And I think this could be very nice because what you're looking for, in my terminology, is a AB equals CD play. And that little guy, when I take it to the 382, Fibonacci, takes us right up here to this measure move area. 618 extension. 1.618. Sell it right, dumbass. Ladies and gentlemen, 15 people hanging out with me. How we doing tonight? How you feeling about the market tonight?
For those of you out there that are hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
Hey, we got a sponsor. We do have to talk about Good Ass Coffee. Snuck that one in on you.
The morning's gray, the clock's a foe. The world outside moves slow, so slow. But there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, you know. Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
This kazoo is on fire. Okay. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. We're bouncing off the 50 moving average on the 4 hour, trying to move to the upside in my interpretation on this world. So I'm going to be managing my accounts over here. Because it seems like your boy Sean got into my account, started doing some degen trading, and against my wishes and against my rules, my stern trading rules there for that to ever happen. The little bastard's been over there opening up too many things. What you got going over here, man? This is a 15-minute. That's a bearish cross going on. Why for you do that? Why? I think locally we are in the middle of an ABC correction over here. Counting our wave counts over here. I think AB. We might have one more little move down. Elliot, do you have any input over here? No, you're totally incorrect, sir. Let me put down my crack pipe. I think that we got a fifth wave coming. All right, Elliot is. Oh, yeah. Elliot thinks that he might be getting a. Okay, Elliot. Well, that fits our initial assumption here, bouncing off this trend line, doing all the retest stuff. So Elliot kind of agrees with that. I'm just getting freaked out with this death cross that's happened over here on the 15 minutes. I mean, it's a death cross, for gosh sakes. That's probably worth talking about. I don't just come over here and act like, I don't see it. There's no death cross there going on, people. It's all happy smiles and rainbows. 100x on this one. That would be improper. That would probably be unethical, and that would just not be professional behavior. So it's my duty, I believe, as a YouTube content creator, technical analyst, chartist, performance chartist here, that we need ethics here. Gosh, don't we need ethics over here? I'm going to treat you as a 3-touch trend line, darling, here on the 15-minute. I'm going to give you a chance to do something fun. Look at this trend line right here. You think you can go breaking on me? I think you can. I think you got the spunk. You got just the right spunk to go do it, darling. You just edge on up there and throw that leg over and see what happens. All right. Well, I don't probably creep Bitcoin out right there with that one. Creep me out right there. I don't know. I need to go manage my account. I got some trades over there that aren't, it's okay. They're just, some of them aren't doing much, right? Oh, lucky, look, most of them are in the green. Yay, but see, we got too damn many things open here, and that's a good way to make this small account get smaller. And I don't want to do that. So, we've been hedging, we've been doing some playing games and all this other stuff too. So, I am on this river long and I think a river short too. Look at you, you little bastard. Where's the one? There was one over here. Hype, you're gone. Hype. It's up 6%. Yay, hype. I've had this thing open for about 2 damn days, and this is about as much as I've been able to get out of it. So, since it's not moving, I guess we have to do justice. So, okay, stand before your accusers. Hype. Tell me what you see over here on something. Because I think you could be topping out here and coming down, and that would kind of suck if you did all that. And we're not in really this is not really a cool. This has not been a cool trade. You are not going up it in this as much as I would like to see you go up it in this. As a matter of fact, you might have a little more downward dog in you. And I'm therefore by canceling the hype trade at a mere 6% profit. How do you do that? Oh man, can you close it over here? I'll lock it on my phone. We'll do it on my phone. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look at the market. We're going to take a look at some altcoins over here. But that one's on the chopping block. I've got some shorts here on Filecoin. I got a short on River that's up a little bit. Pippin short that's up a little bit. Bitcoin long that's up. A River long is down. A deep long. Deep and long. That's what she said. Right here, 3x right there. That is still good. And so far, but I've got to cut these positions out, especially the ones that have been lagging, not really doing much. And some of them, there were a couple that were hedges. I got to go and sort through that. I'll spare you guys the details at the moment, but we'll come over here and start looking at some of these altcoins because I kind of like to see if we could speed through some tonight. You think that's possible? How we doing? 18 people hanging out with the turkey here tonight. Glad to have you here. Overall, Fridays have been the best performing days lately. In my personal opinion, I mean, why does every day feel like Thursday? I know I've said that at least 3 or 4 times this week alone, but today's Thursday. Why? I'm just asking. Is this a cruel joke? It's always a Thursday. Anyway, well, happy Thursday, which felt like yesterday's Thursday. Is it because our streams end, like last night's stream ended on a Thursday and then this one starts on? That might be. That makes a little bit more sense than my multi-dimensional time travel thought. I guess the most simple thought would probably be the smartest and probably the most obvious. Well, in that case, time travel wins. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I woke up in every day is Thursday here. Well, lots of trades going on. Yeah, way too many trades going on is what I'm saying. That's very degen behavior right there that could wreck that little account, so I got to correct that. I was hoping I could do it real quick there, but for some reason, that close button's not working. But then again, I'm sitting there, well, I don't want to bore these people, making them go through that. They came here to look at coins and see if we got some trade setups. What I'm wanting to do is clear out those little numb nuts that are not really doing anything, just kind of hanging around, teetering, and get them out of the way and find something that's getting ready to do something. That's what I'm trying to do. So tonight, I'm hoping we can run into something, and it can be a win-win for us all. How many days are in a week? Last time I said it, like every day is in a week. Somewhere. Is what I've been told, and that's the extent of my education. I got a diploma from the Caribbean. Yeah, I'm also a dentist. I like it old school with the chisel method. That was in the mail-in course that I learned from. Prehistoric dentistry. Got my master's in it. How we doing, everybody? Bomo Funeral. We got some links to some music. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. We got OG. How's it going, OG? How you doing tonight? PMO's in the house. What news? What news? Oh, overall, Friday's been the best. I think I said that already, haven't I? Repeated what you said. I'm just kind of reading in between the lines, kind of paraphrasing a little bit. I don't know, but after that news, it came out a few hours this afternoon. It looks like we're going to crash tomorrow. It is Friday after all. Man, we could crash tomorrow. It looks like they I think we gotta have a possibility of a nice little pumper. That's what I'm looking at right now. If we can hold this 382, I think they may take us up. And then we go, into the weekend, oh my God, what happened? Bitcoin just kind of sideways or whatever it does for a little while, or starts coming. It's the Bitcoin weekend is not fun on the most part until like Sunday or something, and then it starts doing whatever they're trying to do there. And, we get our fake moves, wash, repent, repeat. And it's usually, a lot of times it's the same thing, but then it changes a little bit the next week. Sometimes it happens on the pumps start happening on a Wednesday instead of on a Thursday or on a Friday. The days kind of shift a little bit. There's a little difference. It's market maker software that runs this stuff, high frequency trading. There's algorithms behind a lot of this behavior. And it's just based on how it's programmed to do stuff. Now, you guys have been hearing about Jane Street a lot probably lately. The little dumpers that are the reason that they've been that caused our I don't know how to look at it, man, because if it wasn't for Jane Street, who taught Sam Bankman-Fried how to trade, and what's her name, Carolyn Elliston, they both came from Jane Street. And they were using those techniques with Alameda Research on all the coins that came through Solana, right? Like, I think even ICP was one of those. And as soon as they sign on and get on their exchange, they just start shorting the hell out of it, dumping it. And they just made their money dumping everything. They took that note from Jane Street, from my understanding. and a common practice there, but there's some exposure about Jane Street. It's the songs that we got in the intro tonight and last night and everything. But it's not actual people out there doing it. It's software, right? And you know, I don't know if you know that there's even open source market maker software. You can be a market maker. You just got to let the exchange allow you to do it, right? And they like market makers because that helps keeps the things flowing, right? But you get a dirty one with enough money and a sneaky algorithm, they can do some stuff, right? And until there's some clear regulation and stuff like that, they get to get away with that. That's one of the issues. It's still the Wild West in a lot of senses over here in crypto. How we doing, everybody? Trying to give a shout out. I got sidetracked right there. My bad. We got Trade Intuition is in the house. I saw him over there. I don't. If you guys don't know him, that's Joe from Trade Intuition right here. And he was streaming earlier tonight at 9 p.m. And check him out and come hang with the turkey. That's what all the cool kids are doing anyway. I don't know. I mean, we'd like to have you be part of the cool kid club. All you need's a little ding-a-ling. That's really about the only requirement. And, you know, kind of hang out with us. That's kind of the other requirement. So as long as you like to, you know, sit around and play with your ding-a-ling and hang out with a couple of ding-a-lings, amen. Or at least for me. I can't speak for Joe, but I'm a ding-a-ling. Anyway. That's how you can spend your crypto evenings. I'm just saying. Right now, I want to start speeding through some of these gosh darn altcoins. I got a few I want to look at that have some recent news. I don't even know if I have access to these, but I think these are some that are getting listed. What is it, Robo? Is that Fabric Protocol? I don't even know what the hell that is. That's not you. Let's try. There's Robo Token. Are you the same thing? All right, I think this one's getting ready to get listed somewhere else. I don't know anything about it. I don't see anything that interests me on the chart here. It's just in a range, and that's not really, I'm not really looking to get tied up on any kind of range trading right now. I'm looking for something that's set up to try to move, and that one does not look to be it. Centrifuge, I think, has some stuff coming out. Let's see what's going on with you, Centrifuge. Let's zoom to a 4 hour, zoom out a little bit. That, whatever happened with Centrifuge may have already happened. Alright. Interesting, but considering how she bumps up and then, you know, it takes it forever to do its next move and everything else, or not forever, but it's not like we're in a continuation. I don't believe in a move. Unless we get lucky where it, you know, wants to keep on going up like something like this. Maybe it'll be climbing up a little bit. Not particularly fond of any setup I'm seeing here. We're having to wait till it gets a little support area to do anything. Might be one to keep on the radar. It's just not for today. Centrifuge. Okay, interesting. GWEI. Go away. I think we looked at this one here before. One of you guys recommended it and took a look at it. That's why I like you guys when you bring up projects. And actually, I think it looked interesting. I just don't think I had access to it, if I remember right. I may not be remembering right. Here's a mix. Ooh, what mix C? Let's zoom out. Daily. Oh, my goodness. I like curves. We like things that are curvy around here. We especially like them curvy bottoms around here. You feel me? Yeah. Or you want to feel it? I like to feel it, but well, no. Anyway, it's nice and curvy, squishy, firm though. That's cheeky. That's nice. That is really nice, and you work out. I can tell. I think you do Pilates or yoga or something, right? Is that it? Quay? Yeah, that's a very nice. Look at the crevasse. I like the crevasse that formed right here in the crevasse area. That's pretty. That's sweet. Is it this way? Oh, look, we can. Well, now I'm going to do this and kind of mess it all up. But yeah, a nice rounding shape there. Nice scallop.
September used to sparkle. October wore the crown. November brought the gravy.
Well, I think the way I was rubbing my cursor, my mouse over there, I might be getting a call from HR. So, oh, gosh darn it. I hate it when that happens. We're here on the daily fighting with the 0.5 fib. We got rejected over here. I think we're heading back there and higher even on this guy. And actually, it would be this area right over here. I'd be definitely targeting for this guy.
Classic. The bull run is a fairy tale. Glass slippers, just a margin. Call size 12, triple L. They're gobbling.
All right, let's zoom into the 4 hour over here. That's nice. Now, it could come all the way up here, and it might even go higher, even up to 4.8 cents. It could be, you don't hear me say this very often, but it could be forming a cup and handle pattern, especially if it comes up around equal areas and then drops back down, gives back down, gets rejected up there. But from where we are right now, it's one of those buy high, sell higher situations, which I'm not really a big fan of, but sometimes I'll DGN in, you know me? I usually regret it, but I sometimes. And we got possible 20 to maybe 26% coming off of it. But again, you know, rounded bottoms pay the bills. Yeehaw! Kind of thing. That's why they won't let me go back home to Nashville, ladies and gentlemen. I just spurred out into song. All right, so that's kind of cool. Gwe, you will feel me, Gwe? Hey, Gwe. Underlay, Gwe. All right, so anyway, that was just great right there. That was great. Let's go look at something else over here, like in Oh, this is the crypto gainers and losers of the past 24 hours. While this is the top 100, that's not quite degen for us. But yet the top 1,000 is a little too degen because I wouldn't actually be able to find it somewhere, damn it. And trade on it. Power Protocol has been stealing all the thunder from everybody else, man. Oh my goodness, my little... I'm so happy for you, D-cred. I'm so happy for me. I think I got a boner right now looking at this. My little, you're doing good. I'm just saying. I'm gonna sit back and have a little good ass coffee while I just kind of prop my feet up here and pat myself on the... Ow, my shoulder won't let me pat I can't reach my back to pat it. But if I could pat myself on the back, I would be doing it right now because I'm amazed, especially being in this gosh darn bear market, watching my dark horse coin that everybody's like, what the hell is that coin? I don't get it. What's so special about it? This D-cred coin that I've got over here finally doing something. It's not $250 right now by any stretch, but it ain't been up to 35 in a minute. So cheers to you, my man. Look at that. I think we need to get a little celebration over here. A little moon rockets. Oh, musical interruption here. You need some fireworks for that one too. Oh, look, pretty fireworks. Awkward to that music, Sean. I'm just saying. Thank you. Anyway, so this is just an awesome day and an awesome event. I'd like to thank the Academy. Do you see this line over 35.55? That was the target. That was the target. Let's come down to a smaller ass time frame. And it got up there, got rejected. Now it's going back up. It may break through now, but that was the target. That is the Fibonacci example of using the target. And you're like, oh man, you put this target up there, until that one day we come and say, hell yeah, hell yeah, mission freaking accomplished. I'd about given up on that ever happening, to be for real for you, but it happened anyway. And that's amazing. In a bear market. And what's more, look at this. Look at this idea. Okay? That's D-cred against the nasty dollar, right? What about it against that yummy Bitcoin? Look at that. Now, imagine this idea. Let me come out to the daily over here, because you can see it's been beat down a lot over time, right? And this is just down here. And I don't know how long this is going to last, but you can see what I like with these nice ribbon flips over here with D-cred. But let's just go back to where we were, say February. 1st of February, 1st of this month. We were hanging around this area, around the 800 moving average. Maybe where we bounced off the 200, that would have been a nice little buy area, but it's anywhere through here. That's up 137% against Bitcoin. So if you put... If you put, let's just say 0.01 Bitcoin in on this trade, you'd be up to 0.023 or something like that. You would have more than doubled that Bitcoin. And to me, that's an accomplishment. And to me, that is really the supreme utilization of altcoins right there. And this is one that actually did it. And what is unique about D-cred, I mean, it's not too... I'm not here trying to shill it. It's been around for a while. But what is cool about it is the maximum supply, the tokenomics that are not in the hundreds of billions or in the trillions or tens of billions. It mimicked Bitcoin. It did 21 million. It's a hybrid proof of stake, proof of work. I think they still do proof of work. Kind of like privacy coin. Privacy features on it and everything. But the tokenomics give it the ability to have things like this to happen. Whereas those that keep having this release schedule and all these billions of tokens that are just being flooded out, the ones with the inflation, the ones with the billions of tokens, they're highly inflationary. Remember what caused all of our trouble with fiat is because it's inflationary. So we need to try to be focusing, in my personal opinion, on the things, if we're trying to actually get into some good projects, the ones that aren't as inflationary. The minimum inflationary that we can find, Bitcoin being an excellent example of that. This one being another good example that I think that we're starting to see a little something. Now, I'm not saying it's going to take over the world. I'm just saying we're getting a nice bump up. And now we finally got the move where we got a nice little payoff for taking the trouble to hold this damn thing for so damn long. Daddy been in this game for a long time. Daddy been in the game since down here. Daddy even been in the game, I think, since over here. I've been in this game for a long time. I've been in this game, I guess, Bitcoin for a while. You got a lot to make up to me. Where was it? Oh, we're about breaking even as far as my Bitcoin part then, huh? From where we started. 2023, that sounds about right. Now, D-cred against the dollar. For all that time, it was down about 14 cents. It'd go up to maybe 31. Well, it did a few times, didn't it? This is one time it went to 68. That would be cool if we wouldn't took that little guy out. I would not bitch about that at all. Maybe it will. All right, so that was kind of cool to see D-cred up. Sorry, I got a little bit off on that one a little bit. 22 people hanging out. Power protocol. Let's take a quick look at power. I normally do this. We saw a scroll tonight. I got off of it. Let's come back over here real quick. This is our total 3. Let me zoom in on it. We're looking for the possibilities, 72% chance that this might break to the upside. And we're still watching, right? It hasn't done it, hasn't not done it. It got rejected on the first time, but we're still in flag territory. So kind of the same thing we're looking at on Bitcoin right now. We're kind of under a trend line, but yet we already had a breakout of one that was nested inside it. So we could be getting ready for trying to... They may spur one on us. Tomorrow is Friday, because today's Thursday, just like every other day in my dang life feels like Thursday. So we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Thursday, and then Sunday, and then Thursday, and then Monday, and then Thursday. It seems to be how that works. Every other day is Thursday for me. Anyway, we get a breakout, and if we do, then that would be awesome. At least short term till we get up here a few billion dollars up there. And translation is, we might get a run up into the weekend here on some altcoins. Maybe. It's always iffy. It's always iffy. What else is going over here? Kite is down about 13%. That might be one to look at. You want to look at them when they're kind of down. See if we're getting any kind of support areas, bottoming patterns forming, anything that might start telling us, hey man, this one might be ready to bounce, because they kind of rotate, So if we don't chase over on this side as much and we start looking for opportunities on this side, we might have a decent chance of finding a few opportunity plays over here that at some point over, in the next day or so, we'll be over here going, oh look, and people will be chasing. We try to front run the chasers a little bit if we're really going to be up to our Legion Jedi training. Pippin be on crack cocaine, I believe. That's what I read. I read it in the National Enquirer. I don't know if it's true. It's alleged. Let me make sure that I say that. Alleged unicorn on crack cocaine. Saw in what is that park in New York State, whatever. Yeah. Something over there. Going full Yankee. It's running around with a glove over its head saying, look, I'm a squid, I'm a squid, I'm a squid. I'm just reporting the news, folks. I'm just the messenger. But that's the latest allegedly on Pippin over here, as it is like 80 cents right now. And we're like, really? And for those of you that don't know what the hell Pippin is, because, I didn't know what the hell Pippin is. I didn't know what the hell. And it's kind of good sometimes to know what things are. Now I can't find it to show it to you. Pippin. I thought, oh, maybe it is exchange or something cool like that, but no, it's just this weird looking. It looks like a tick to me. I think it's a tick with tick legs, but I think it's supposed to be a unicorn. Is that your eyes or your nose? Is that your horn? Oh. That is weird. It looks like a tick to me. I'm sorry. Like a dude pull off of a rabbit or a mangy dog with a big old fat tick behind his ear. Like, oh, look at that. Oh, that's got to come off. Out. And it won't let go because it's like, oh, hanging on. You're pulling. Dog's like, oh. And I'm sorry, was that a little bit too graphic? I was raised in the country, folks. But it's a unicorn. It says meet Pippin the unicorn, and that's the only way I would ever guess that it's not a tick and a unicorn. And they have in some enchanting lore and philosophies. So if you want to be brainwashed by unicorns, you can click this and explore that idea. I don't know if I can recommend that over here. But anyway, it seems to, I don't think I would go down the rabbit hole, but we can chase the money. It's going down the rabbit hole. So let's just keep our senses and not be selling our life savings to buy this, like apparently some people are. Because how else can you explain why you're an 80 cents unicorn coin? Explain this to me. You got 1 billion tokens, so it's a pump.fun coin. Well, that gives me hope that maybe Road Coin and Cooter can actually reach a following, because I would think, is there something magical about unicorns? Is there a reason why you would want a unicorn over some cooter? I'm just wondering. I'm just asking for a friend. But apparently, well, this little tick-looking thing is turning some people on. Pippin. That's unicorn. Listen to bedtime stories on Spotify. Oh. I think I see what's going on here. I think I see what's going on over here. Mm-hmm. I believe, yeah. I believe they're trying to work it just like your old boy Turkey is. Instead of plugging them, let's plug me. Hey, if you want the real skinny dip experience, you know what to do. My OnlyFans Footsie group is available for $2,499 a month. It's you and me in a private little room, and my little fungusy toenails pointing toward your Bitcoin entry and exit positions. Okay, yeah. I'm not painting them anymore, but all right, yeah, the fungusy with toe jamming, like we're leaving the toe jam on and all that. I've even got we've even got tissues with toe jam available in the links below. From the China, are they on the YouTube or is it only on the OnlyFans? It's only on the OnlyFans right now, but on the fans only. Anyway, if you're missing out, well, you're missing out on all the hot stuff. The hot stuff. All right, and it's only fair that I take this is for my attorney because I get. I probably need him after that. Anyway.
Crypto Cowboys, Moon or alimony bags. Subscribe to Road Dog Crypto now. Like or bear eats ya. Better call Road Dog.
Oh, that's awkward. Oh, that's a good ass coffee. Sean, the music's not on, Sean. Okay, hey. And I was going to have to grab the ukulele. So Pippin's hanging out over here at 80 cents, and I'm like, well, what the hell, man? And we got this target. That's our AB equals CD target, isn't it? You were 0.5 and you came back here. Pippin we were looking at it was down here and doing good, and I played that, and that was nice. That was a nice little come up there with this play. But it did a harmonic, and she's just wanting to keep going. It's possibly we got a harmonic AB equals CD with targets over here about $1. And we might be working our little happy asses slowly up there. And that would be superbish. But locally, what do we got? Locally, we've done our 272, so we need to pull our little happy asses back a little bit before we get up there, right? So, Pippin. Do we have a play over here? I don't think I'm in Pippin at the moment. Is there a possibility to ride this little puppy up to $1 somewhere? Is it worth that possibility? And so I would like to see this 382 touched again right over here. From where we went up to right there. Let me see. Can we get something else? Is there another idea here? No, I don't like that. You did a... I don't see anything just quite yet, other than the fact that we got this Trendline idea for a channel, and we are really close to it. Now that's really the only thing I'm seeing right now that fits into what I look for, which I love to look for this because let's dissect it a little bit more. So we got support, bodies. Let me take this to the candle bodies. Oh, that tightens up even more right there. That makes it all nice and juicy in my book. So we got a touch point right here. We came through a red cloud. We're above a green cloud. We got a touch point over here. We got wicks down here and another touch point. We got a nice little, I mean, if we're right, we bounce. If we're wrong, it breaks through, goes sideways, does something different than what we're trying to go for. And so we don't want to be in the trade. That's the viewpoint on it. So if we come over here and get our long position, and we know that we got a target over here, a harmonic target, so it should be a good one. And we can do our risk to reward. Now we come way down here. We're kind of like, oh man, that's a 1 to 1.6. You could do that, but if our invalidation point is breaking this trend line, then we can put a much tighter stop loss. In fact, this is the 2 hour, going even below that 50 moving average, just in case they wick down and get back in here, because it's not like they haven't done that idea before, right? We can see examples that, I mean, it's in retrospect, but you can see that in our given measurements, however they end up, there's always room for a little wickages, right? To just come in and slide in at the last movement when nobody's looking. So we take that into account, but notice it didn't really affect the 50 moving average, so that's pretty safe place. That gives us a nice 4-to-1 risk reward ratio, which I'm kind of cool with. Seeing that that's what we got on the 2 hour, and I like this time frame because I don't want to play this thing for 3 weeks. Gosh darn it, just hoping to get just a little move up at 25%, and which is all I'm getting out of this if I decide to take it. However, if I throw a little bit of leverage on there, I might be able to squeeze out more than 25%. Maybe I can get closer to 125%. Oh, I'm getting greedy now. What if we go 10%? 10x. Oh my, we could go, whoa, what if we go 25? See, and that's the trouble. That's when Sean's over here whispering in my ear, and that's usually when I smack the hell out of him, because all that usually does is give us wrecked. But what I'm saying here, and my personal idea, is a prime example of she's got the lowest risk right now that she's going to have. This is why I like buying trendline bottoms. If I'm wrong, I'm going to know quick, and I'm not going to have to spend a lot of time wondering. And if I'm right, then I get a little payday out of it. And if I'm wrong, I will know pretty quick and be out of this trade with a minimum loss. I think I'm going to take it. Gosh darn it. Let me see where we go. We got 75.8 for my stop loss. My entries here are just right at 80. Is that right? Was that what it was? 75.8. All right, we're going over here to the didn't we kill you, man? Oh, look, Hyperliquid's up 23%. You're finally doing something after I threatened to close you out, aren't you? Isn't that kind of weird? May do that out of general purpose anyway. Hyperliquid, how dare you? I used to have stuff for you, Little River. What's up with you, man? I'm down 27 cents on River. I'm about to cut it off over here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so luckily, knock on wood, praise Jesus, and glory to God, that all these things are in the green right now, and some of them are up pretty decent. I mean, for the percentage, I remember this is a tiny account. And I'm trying to do less stupid, which I got to doing some stupid over here. Just right now, it's not biting me in the ass. So it's probably smart if I go over here and trim some of these off, since I'm starting to try to look for some other deals, right? Which I am going to do. Especially, that's a short. I would do it right here, but I don't think I've got it set up over here with the little buttons, how you come over here and do all this stuff or whatever, because it's not letting me close anything. I can reverse, but I can't close. Anyway, beside the point, we're trying to look for, wasn't that Pippin? The unicorn coin? Oh, we're doing Pippin. The unicorn coin. I'm going long on Pippin. Oh, do we already have one? What the hell's going on over here? I'm on the weekly over here. I think we might already be in on one on Pippin. Why do you look like you're trying to go down, Pippin? Oh, we do. We got a schlong on Pippin. I'm up. Oh, I schlonged it. I'm already up to 38% here on Pippin. Well, alrighty then. I don't have a long on you yet. I don't have a long on you. I like it down here at 77. I think I might actually do a limit over here. All right. Oh, I gotta go more. just trying to get a minimum order. So I got a limit order set right over here around the 100 moving average area. We come down and bounce off there. Remember, my thesis is we're getting bouncing and trying to go up because we're really around the edge of this trend line idea, right? And let me just draw my lines and make sure I'm just not fooling myself over here. Oh, that's where your stop loss should be if you're trying to do that, shouldn't it? You're in a short anyway. What the hell? You're doing totally opposite what you looked at. It does appear that way, doesn't it? I need to get my stop losses in order then, don't I? This is the 1 hour. Oh, hell yeah. Take what you can get there, baby. If we're shorting, I don't think the shorts are going to do that. That beautiful. All right, we'll see what happens here. I especially want to see what happens on this trend line. I wish I could set an order there. This is my idea, but this is on my little 6 minute. I want to see what happens over here. I think she might be a wick down from what I could see on my chart. Let's come over to the chat over here. What we got going on? 20 people hanging out with me. How we doing? Peppy ladies only USD. What? Pep. We need some sweet ass coffee. Some would say it's my green horse play. Egg roll. Sweet coffee. I'm just being stupid. Smash Toshi the like a moto, says Ave. Humping. PMO says Tambo. David Giff says, are we pumping or is it just the 1 minute? Oh, we're talking about Bitcoin? Oh, hell no. This is a 6 minute, right? No, we got that balanced, didn't we? Well, congratulations, Bitcoin. You're looking frisky tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it was just moments ago when we were on this very same chart. Moments ago before we saw squirrels and we were talking about the beautiful formation that was happening at this green trend line. Do you remember earlier tonight we're saying if we could get a bounce here, if maybe, oh, maybe honey. So if that could only happen, we had targets which are gone. Was that a different chart? John, was that a different chart? Is it this one? John, you suck at organizing. Wow, it's not even on here. All right, well. That takes all the magic away, Sean. So we got to bounce off of our 382. We pulled that out. And now we got some juicy targets to look for, my man. Short term, they're the kind of the cool ones. And we're trying to look for 68.7 to become short term, right? As well as 69.284 for those of us that are getting these little ups and downs. Just probably 68.3 is the next area we've got our eye on from where we are right now. As we try to work our little happy asses up there. But there's more. But wait, there's more. Was that you, $74? Well, let's zoom out a little bit here, Bitcoin. All right, so yes, we're trying to work on our A equals CD idea. Remember that? That was the thing. That's what we've been swing low to swing high. This is what we talked about at the very first of the show. That's the little magical green line that we were hoping to see that we would bounce off of and hopefully start making higher highs over here. If we can navigate our little happy asses through these local areas and maybe take a little profit on the way. Our main target that we're looking for, it was you. We just didn't mark you right here. These particular areas right here. So I hope to come back here and over the weekend and say, look, all right, nailed it. I hope that happens. I've got not a nary guarantee, but for what we're doing down here, Fibonacci wise, we got a good idea. We got a good chance of seeing this idea happen. And all this really this is where this kind of A equals CD kind of crosses over with flag patterns, right? Except for this is more reliable than the damn flag pattern. And it's based, yeah, a 1-to-1 move. And that's the high target. And then we got, of course, got a secondary target right here. That secondary target is coming in pretty much right around 70-something% of the move, just a little bit over. And that looks cool to me. So if I had to guess what they're trying to do is probably they're going to run us up tomorrow. They ran us up last night. We were hoping that they would, and sure enough, they freaking, and then they dumped us down a little bit. You know, so, oh man, all those flags to the upside didn't happen. But nice little channel, and now we're starting to get a breakout of this idea, right? Of these channel ideas. Might need to tighten it up over here. We're going from bodies to bodies, which is, I think, in my opinion, is the best way to do it. Especially, let's go to bigger time frame, 4 hour. That's a good one to go with to kind of get a nice feel for it. So we still got some work to do. We still got these areas over here that we just marked. Fibonacci. This was, I think, was a 786 area. I think this was a 618. And that's on the 4 hour. We come down to something a little bit more near over here, like the 15-minute, and there we go. Look for a breakout right here. Trendline. Why do you want to draw that? I want confirmation if I got a clear candle that's happening over here on this 15-minute, because that's a pretty good one for confirmations. We do, man. I got a horizontal trend line, and I've got a candle body that got a clean opening right above it. And these are nice, strong gas candles. And this death cross that we were looking for, and I think it was on this particular time frame. Like, I had to tell you about it because it's there. They don't always play out now, do they? Now I'm sure we'll have an effect, and we'll get a little bit of a rubber band effect at some point and be pulled back. But and then I think we can really carry on. But that's pretty cool. We got a breakout, so it's starting to look like they're starting to shape us up for that weekend trap. Should be starting to set up in Friday. So what was the best thing to do last time that this happened? It was kind of the sell Friday night, whatever, as things kind of got into your top Fibonacci target areas, right? I don't know where to sell. I'm just kind of guessing price is far away from this moving average, or it's far away from something, or and the Fibonacci's are there to give you those pivot points that are some of the best targets to go with. And even, which is a lot of times, they're very good at nailing it. Very good. But even when they're not perfectly nailing it, they're getting you right there in the area. They're like, oh man, that was probably a good move. That was a pretty good area to sell or take some profits. I need some good ass coffee. Triple. Oh my gosh, what am I doing over here? Spam! I will watch it after the stream. What? Members get these cool chat stickers. You know you want them. Thank you so much, my man. I want to watch the Darth Vader song. There's a Darth Vader song. Sounds like are you putting out more videos and stuff over there? Good ass coffee remedy. Rogue Shadow. 1880. That was a very good year. All right, well, let's get back to some of these altcoins and let's look at some things. Let's see if we can run through some of them. Let's take a look at Solana over here on Binance. What are you doing? You're at $87, Solana. Good for you, my man, or person. Are we trying to break out of this range? Maybe, you know, from what we're seeing on these guys. That's a nice 382 bounce. That's the same idea for Solana. We've already got Confluence over here with our 382, and then, oh, hell yeah. Is there a play over here? Am I going to start buying more, opening more positions? Are we about to get a little run of altcoins? going into the weekend. I wouldn't trust it to stick, though. You can't trust it to hold like for a week or anything like that. But there could be a nice little weekend play. 1 hump, a 2 hump, maybe a 3 hump before we dump. So we can get a nice little movement. We could see Solana go up. What was that, 93? I got 98 and also 102 for the main targets for this little guy. Well, that's kind of cool. And then, of course, you got your whole channel breakout idea, too, right? You got a measure move for this guy, basically just the width of the channel. Put that at the breakout. Kind of takes us over here to 108. Retesting this area right over here. So that's kind of cool. Solana. You're looking kind of feisty. And so, I mean, depending on your risk management and how you want to look at it, some people will be looking at it's got to get past this line here before they got to get in, at $92 before they feel safe getting in. Some people might run in now. I like the trend line. If I can get a diagonal trend line and confirm my touches there, then I like buying against the bottom of diagonal trend lines and maybe even the breakouts of other diagonals, because you got uptrend line right here, breakout. It's a little risky buying toward the top of a range. That sucks. You long in the top of the range. Usually it doesn't work out too good, so you got to be ready for that. It may go against you just like it did over here and over here and whatever it did over here. I mean, it could. We come back to the bottoms again. It's the risk that we take buying it over here, but there's also the risk that also the setup that we're also getting some AB equals CDs. This could be turning into another pattern, which actually turns in called 3 drives, where you get a series of AB equals CD patterns. 1, 2, 3. You get about 3 of them, right? Part of another 3 humps and then a dump kind of concept. And we're at the bottoms like this after accumulation range is usually where you'll see those things start to form. So that's one of the things that I've got my eyes on right now for these little nice little juicy bottoms here. All right, so Ethereum, how are you doing, Ethereum? You're on the 4 hour. How are we looking over here? You're looking. They're all doing the same damn thing. They're all doing the same damn thing. And basically, we're looking somewhere around 2,300 in Ethereum, right? What else we got popping over here? D-cred's doing awesome. I'm very pleased about that. What Terra Luna class is getting a pump up? Is that because of Jane Street? Tied to Jane Street somehow. These were, we mentioned earlier, these were the guys to kind of start taking a look at, like Kite Crypto and maybe Peppy. Wow, Peppy's down. So let's take a look at Kite Crypto and see if we got it. Oh, ooh. Currently, right now, we saw some kind of curving going on, possible parabolic move, possibly. Got a trend line on it. Now we're at the bottom of that trend line, and like, should we or should? I mean, in my personal opinion, this is your best chance. Can it be a mistake? That can always be a mistake, and that is why we determine how much we're willing to lose on this. So. Like for me, my tiny account, my rule is I don't risk more than $1 on my stop loss because it's my tiny account. Sean is mine. Sean likes to make it more tiny. Now, I'm a little nervous because I don't like this little peeper that I see over here. I see you peeping in the window, you little pervert. You guys see him too? Yeah, this little booger right here. This guy has ruined my account. This guy has ruined my life more than once. The little, hey, how you doing, neighbor? Come on over, let's party. And then you wake up and some gutter in Taiwan or in Thailand and feel violated. It's a sad story, but that could be happening. So, well, then how do you analyze that? Well, all you can do is look at your trend lines, right? So you got this going on, then you got one that squeezes the tip of it, because basically you're traveling in a damn channel, right? You're traveling in a channel. That's always going to be my explanation. And a breakout and retest could be going on. So it's a possibility. If we're going to bounce, baby, it's going to happen here, or we're getting ready to drop like a rock. And this little guy, if he gets his way about it, and we do break this trend line, your measure move idea for this little guy is a deep one. And it can take us, for real, all the way back down here. It's a deep. That's a main mama jama right there with the eyeballs and everything, if that's what happens. It looks like a spider bat monkey. This is on the 4 hour. So I'm kind of liking Kite in my little contrarian view and buying your trend lines. She already got some respect over there, so it's not like I'm buying, catching the falling knife. It's kind of like I'm buying after the little bounce there. So that's cool. I don't see the divergence I'd like to see. So we may not be done, right? Still have some little bouncies down here. But for me, we're at 25 cents. Bottom of it's 24 cents. Let's pull our fibs out. How far down did you go? Here is 618. I would want to put my stop losses ideally under here, but since we got that trend line idea and it's got a little wiggle room. Let's see, moving averages. I think I'll just go with the standard one over here first time. See, my idea is I want it to go ahead and bounce here, right? Or it doesn't matter what I want, but that's what I'm foreseeing is bounce here. It could go lower, right? But I don't want to incorporate that into my trade. I just rather go ahead and get stopped out, and then we'll figure out something else later, rather than me hold on to it and like, okay, I'll add here, I'll do this. No, I'll figure out. We'll get back in after it gets some motion. So I know where I'll be invalidated at right here. Right here, be invalidated. I know that I've got a pretty good take profit area if we all bouncing off of here. I know I got a good one right here. If I'm trying to get all ballsy. If I want to get all ballsy. Look, we've got a totally. It's a 1401. That's a ballsy one, but that's a possibility. I'm on the 15-minute time frame, so we can do some stuff. But if I want to get something just a little bit more local, a little bit more tradable, a little bit more, I just want to kind of dip it in, I just want a one-night stand. I'm not really looking for anything kind of serious or, anything over the weekend, really. Just more of a nightly free, maybe an hourly rate kind of thing situation, if that's what you're into. Thank you. All right, so for the hourly rate situation over here, maybe getting out about 27 cents. That would be like what is that? That's a 3.7 risk to one reward ratio. One below there, and I'm like, okay. We're just going up just about 2 pennies to make us a 12% move on spot. Of course, we know we're not going to do spot because we're doing this with that kind of setup or something. Leverageo. So I'm going to go do it. What was my target? Come here, Kite. My target's at 28 cents. I'm going to go over here and degen this big old ass account up, Kite. After the stream, I got to go in and close some of these guys out. Or maybe I could do set my trailing stops or something, I guess. All right, so Kite, look at you doing that little double bottom retest, or that little retest of that white trend line right there. That's all nice and purty. You got purty lips. Makes me want to honk on them. All right, Kite. I see what you're doing over here, my friend. I can't help it, but I've got to come in. I've got to go for it. I think maybe I might get a little frisky and up the leverage just a little bit. Maybe 5x is a little bit too calm. We want to make it stir up the waters. Can we go to 7? 7%. Yes, that is what you want, darling. We shall take a kite. Boom! We got you, baby. Whoa, grab that stop loss. Oh, nailed it. Okay, got that stop loss and had to roll it in, baby. Got to put that stop loss where she needs to go real quick. Ain't taking no chances on that. So I got another tiny ass trade on this tiny ass account. It's going to be a tiny ass account until it's not a tiny ass account anymore. And we were going to a meager 28 cents. We got you a 28 point, we got you over here. Take profits right over here is what I'm planning on doing. Oh, everything's blue. This is not time for a depression. This is time for a winning. So I got a little trade set up. If I lose, I take out a whopping 37-cent loss on this tiny account. And if I win it, I win a whopping $2. That's almost a. Sean, can you get a cheeseburger for that these days? What about with a coupon? I'm not asking your wife. I thought you're the one that says that this is all the hell she talks about when you come home. Is like, I gotta keep this. I'm not. This happened to me today. Coupon. Well, my mama. Look, I went to the store and I used to. You're the one. You should have. He says he doesn't pay attention when she's going over all that stuff. Well, that's no help. If none of us pay attention to all this stuff, how are we going to help each other out in these situations, fellas? Come on. Use your brains. Somebody's got to take one for the team and listen to whatever the hell it is they're talking about. Anyway, I think I could buy a Big Mac no, it's not a Big Mac. I don't know. Maybe I can get some fries. Can you get fries? Might be able to get some fries with that. I don't know. I got Kite blasting to 50 cents with 55 with tailwinds. Woo! Well, if it does that, I'm going to miss it, and then I'm going to be very pissed, and I'm going to be got the woulda, shoulda, couldas on it, making it feel like I'm missing out on something good over here. That I'm not zoomed out enough. I may not be. I'm just trying to grow this tiny ass account. Oh yeah, the eyeballs, man. I forgot. Yeah, we got you over here. 55 cents, huh? Where are you? Which? Oh, that's above our 361. Oh crap! There's no history on Kite. I thought we'd have a little bit more history back here. Maybe we came down and we're going back up. We haven't. Is this one? You haven't been up there yet, have you? I don't know. Maybe. I ain't against it. I definitely ain't against it. Is there anything on these bigger time frames giving us a warning that maybe, since we are kind of up here, I would start to be a little bit cautious since on the last few time frames, 8 hour, 12 hour, even the daily, we're getting the red dot here and things starting to climb back. Cloud looks good. But it sounds as we might be getting a little bit of a pullback here. I would guess, we'll come back into these wiki areas down here if we do get a pullback, 20 something cents maybe. So my longs, am I doing a long? It may not work, but again, it might work. I don't know. I'm trying it. Hell to the yeah. I'm only going to lose 30 something cents if I'm wrong, right? I'll take that idea. I will take that trade, sir. No one said we got to have a definite winner every time because you can't win them all, right? You don't know until you try it out there. As long as your ideas sound and you're cool to lose, it's not the best trade setup. Hell, I'm buying at the tops over here, people. But near bottom of the trend line, that's one of the setups I dream I can live with. And my risk is on the low, 37 cents. Hell, I'm not risking. I'm having to risk less than 1% of my account. But what else have we got going on over here? Crypto bubbles. Look at you, D-cred. Power, man, you're dropping. Is there a short over here for power? Is there a short idea or is there a flag to the upside? Well, clearly you can see the cupping handle. No, that's not. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that. I do not see a cupping handle. What we look for is something called price structure or market structure, and we look for highs and lows, and we judge if they're higher highs, higher lows, or the other combination, lower highs, lower lows, or any combination betwixt there. And I think I see some people try to use head and shoulder patterns to explain that concept. And maybe that's how they learned it. But we're looking for higher lows. And we're starting to squeeze you in here, aren't we? How or what are you trying to do, man? Are you trying to... Well, this looks like a job for the fibs, ladies and gentlemen. We have no clear answers over here whatsoever. Our trend lines are leaving us wanting. They're giving us possibilities that we might like and may try to avoid. My personal opinion, we had this and we got a bearish retest. We're probably coming down a little bit on this one. Well, are you going to take the turkey's word for it? You should never take the turkey's word for it. You should just like listen to the turkey, then apply what you know, your strategies and your techniques and see. I'm just a second window on these charts, people. I'm just second eyes on these charts. Using a variety of techniques and a variety of strategies across the board and just see what I see. You could be doing something kind of fun. You could be doing something kind of scary. Scary? I don't see anything good just yet. I'm on the 6-minute time frame though. We need to zoom the hell out, Ethel. Yeah, the best you got going on is just these local trend lines here, which can break, especially if we're in a channel formation right there. We usually do break to the downside. Let's squeeze the tip and see what we got. And then we get these little symmetrical things, which does not mean that that's a flag. It means that you got a symmetrical triangle. And those little bastards are not fun, and they do the rabbit run. And you can see it right down here, come back up here, and just play us all through here and doing something totally crazy. It's just starting to fill out some patterns. It's too early. All right, I don't see anything on you, Power. I'm sorry, I'm not sold on that one. What else have we got going on over here? What the hell is stable? Do we need to look at River? River's a tough one, man. So let's go to the 4-hour River. 100 moving average got rejected. Saw the rejections on smaller time frames, different moving averages, but same areas. Rejection right there. Nice pull up from $8.40 to $12. This she's trying to do something now. It may go on a wild ride, a wild little span here. Because I mean, it can fall down about, we got about 15 to 20% range we could be playing in until it finally starts getting on, establishing its trend. But I think it's trying to establish a new trend. That's what I'm getting over here with the Ichimoku cloud. Of course, it's got some stuff to find, but it looks like it wants to come back and retest these areas over here, maybe up to $20 again. That's what I'm getting on this little booger. I think the best way to play it right now is just on the locals. And right now we're at the accumulation zone, the zone of regrets and missed opportunities. 1343 looks like one of the coolest little opportunities up ahead. 1546 and even 1749.
No panic, no chase, I'm taking it slow. Noise fades out, I'm still in the show.
She can easily come back down to about 940, 950 is what her moving averages are telling us, or anywhere in between there. But what I do like about it is the nice rounding effect that we got going on. That's usually a cool thing. The old scallop pattern, if you will. Swing high to swing low. There's a local area we didn't quite get right now. It's the local 786. Let's put that one on our radar. In case she wants to bump her happy little ass up there before she gets rejected. 786, 886 at $13. That could be a nice little thing as it tries to do, come Getting a little butt crack idea happening over here. That was on the 4 hour. It used to be interesting. You should probably be coming down a little bit. I don't know if I would trust it to short it though. I shorting this thing, it usually happens. Then yeah, you know, it's not a fun short if it's trying to do higher highs from what I've seen so far. But see that she might be headed down a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me tonight. We've been going for about an hour and 25 minutes. Tried to cover several of these coins tonight. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Do you remember this one? This one was up. Was there some bad news on MYX? That's quite a sell-off. This thing was... It was leveling out somewhere. It looked like... I remember it trying to get back $1.50. It wasn't too long ago. It just sold the hell off again. MYX... I was actually trying to look at that one. The only thing that made me think against it was the fact that it already lost its main trend line. I'm like, that's going to be hell to come through and recover. Wow. Wonder if it can ever get the 373 after losing that area. That was kind of bad territory. You got Monad, which is over here at what? Let's go to the 4 hour. It's trying to do a little something to make a higher high, and we've got the higher low prospect. Oh, you actually look like you're trying. It's just, I've been in this one. That's one that I'm considering taking out because it's just like, oh my God, you're like watching paint dry. It's like, you're barely moving, dude. Another one of those coins that's got too damn many tokens. I mean, I think it's trying to come up, but trying to play this, even with some leverage and everything, it's just like, oh my God, are you going to do something or not? Let's go. So after seeing this, maybe I'll leave that little sucker open there. What, 23 cents? Trying to go for that target. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with me. I'll see you in the end screen. We'll be back tomorrow night. Take a look at Bitcoin. I'll try to come up with a list of coins. We'll try to go through them a lot quicker and everything. We're trying to make this show a little bit more trendy as far as getting in and out of coins, where I don't get as lost into the teaching mode and everything. Get a little bit more on just the quick analysis mode on the 4 hours. Kind of what I'm thinking. I don't know. Get some feedback from you guys. See you guys on the next one. Today's Thursday again. Somehow I just feel like tomorrow's also going to be Thursday again, Sean. I don't know. Supposedly tomorrow's Friday, setting us up for that weekend trap. Let's get ready for it. We can make some money on the way, and then get ready for when they dump us down, and we can take advantage of that too. See you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. John.
Right then. Bitcoin's off the cliff again. Grab your popcorn. Here we go. Bitcoin's diving. Look at the state of it. Took me off for a swim in the shite of it. Bought at the top like a proper mug. Now me portfolio's doing the tug. Whales are legging it, retail's in tears. Gurus vanished, no one's got ears. I YOLO'd me rent on a dog with a hat. Now I'm eating beans out of 10. Fancy that? Shots are scream, margin calls ringing. Feeling from again, but with words singing. We bought the dream, now we're paying the bill. Welcome to hell, past the cheap swill. When crypto goes to hell, we're all getting rinsed. Bitcoin's dragging us down like a bad exit. All coins melting.
I don't like dot because it's dot.
Traders dancing in the flames. Desire. When crypto goes to hell, we're laughing while we're skinned. What goes up must get proper murdered when crypto goes to hell. Cheers, you bastard! Ethereum's gas is dearer than me now. Solana's freezing.
What is?
Like it's
Well, look at you, Dot.
Dogecoin's quiet, no bark left in I'm. Me NFTs worth the price of a whim. Told me, Mom, this is the future, honest. Now she's asking.
I think we were looking at dot here at this little nice little bottom range. That would have been the nice place, but I don't This one's done nothing but keep coming down and coming down.
Congratulations, you're officially skin low. We chase the moon, now we're chasing the train. Same old
So, I mean, let's imagine.
pain when crypto goes to hell. We're all getting
Let's imagine the situations over here on all these. What got wick can get candlestick, and there's still some room. We might still be working our way down. I think what it was with Dot, I don't think I had a good bottom. Or we did. It was a 786. You could have made an argument that was good if I didn't call it out one night. But I was probably more talking about I'm not seeing exactly what we need yet. But now you're getting some confirmations of breakouts and stuff. But I'm not expecting this one to change the world, but you can definitely get some trades out of it.
private jet scripted. Now I'm trading dignity for instant
Same technique, same everything else.
pump before I lose me marbles, but
So looking at $2, tried to see if it can break out of the $2 range, and then maybe the 254 if it's going to do something. But you know, it did all the same stuff over here too, but just kept coming down. And even over here, I mean, it looked great. It was coming up here. It went from 243 to 340. Yay, Dot! And then slowly we find ourselves making a lower low. Coming up, yay, Dot! Lower lows. Are we still going to continue to do that? A little bit better chance right now. A little bit of a better chance not to. But still with Dot, even if it does come up, struggle at 340. I mean, I guess it depends on what you're willing to get into and play, and knowing that this is one that people don't talk around about very much. Will it have the stamina? You know, it's the ones people are talking about that are starting to move. Maybe there'll be some news about Dot. I don't know.
Drawdown is a bitch, but I'm swaying through the pain. One day, one groove, turn the loss to
All right, thank you everybody for hanging out. See you on the next one. It's where we say good night, John Boy. God bless. Jesus loves you. Dot was supposed to be the EQ. It was. That was one of the narratives there too. And
thought I got to the top. Now I'm stuck in the slam.
Dot was a disappointment for this cycle.
She's giving me that look while it's
There's some others too.
but I'm still in the book. One more bite.
Maybe it will redeem itself, but I think they had to change their technology.
I'm swaying through the pain.
They lost sight of the, you know,
One day,
of their mission.
turn the loss to gain.
It's not the same. Later time. All right, good night, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. See you on the next one.